warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Danil Bram. My student number is 1811101. And in this occasion, me and my friends, Nata Oktavia, will be present and explain the 5 journal that we choose, and we will explain it. So the first journal is undergraduate student views on developing their English writing skill through self-assessment. So the introduction is self-assessment is directly intertwined with self-regulation and self-efficacy, and choose with drive students need to achieve a result. And there are 3 prevalence features that constitute self-regulated learning, which are the learner use of self-regulated learning strategies, the learner responsiveness to self-oriented feedback about learning, and the third is effectiveness, the learner's independent motivational process. And this is the result of from the research. Like you can see in this table, the pretest and the post-test data. So the first is a student with a gender female. The pretest score is 66 and the post-test score is 19. And the second is the 2 students with a female gender, and the pretest score is 64 and the post-test score is 78. Then is 3 students with male gender. The pretest score is 44 and the post-test score is 64. And then 4 students with male gender. The pretest score is 52 and the post-test score is 62. Next is 5 female gender. The pretest score is 46 and the post-test score is 82. Then is the 6 student with male gender. The pretest score is 74 and the post-test score is 100. So the main from the result of pretest and post-test score is 85 for the main, and for the standard deviation is 35 35%. And the next journal is about learning management system. So what is learning management system? Learning management system makes an appearance quite frequently in e-learning articles, tips, sheets, and beginner guides. As such, it's important to get a good grasp on what a learning management system entails and the benefit it brings. It is a learning management system really worth the research, or will will a more manual approach suffice? And what are the advantages of investing in a learning management system, and which feature should you look for? And are there different hosting and principing plan you need to keep in mind? And this article will address all these questions and give you the insider scope of learning management system. And this is the example of the result of the research. Like you can see in this table, there is a name, and then the type of and the type of the subject. So there is two subject. The first is biology and the second is math. So like you can see, the result is with name Nail. The score is 85 and for biology subject, and for the math is 120. And with the name Alex, the biology score is 76 and the math score is 85. And for Dora, the biology score is 73 and the math score is also 73. And Tim, the biology score is 80 and the math score is 70. And next is Laura, the biology score is 72 and the math score is 34. And for Kate, for the Laura, math score is 80 and for Kate, the biology score is 84 and the math score is 34. And then the last is Peter. The biology score is 79 and the math score is 72. So the mean or the average of two subject, biology and maths, is for the biology score the average is 78, and for the math score the average is 76. And for the standard deviation of biology maths, for the biology subject is 5, and the standard deviation for maths subject is 22. So the next journal will be explained by my mate Nata Oktavia. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, sir. I'm Nata Oktavia. My student number is 1811083. So today I would like to present about main and standard deviations related from the journal. Is height IQ important? Learn all about the importance of a height IQ. What good does a height IQ do for you? The conclusion is quite a lot. In our society, intelligence is highly appreciated. If you have a high IQ, you have a better chance of being successful at school and professionally. The importance of high IQ should not be exaggerated. Other qualities are an equally important factor in success. For example, like dedication, motivation, self-confidence, and social skill. Someone who is very smart yet very lazy might in the end be less successful than somebody who is not as smart but works very hard. So this is some the example from the table about mean and standard deviation, and in this table have 10 participants and have group 1 and group 2 in IQ score. For participant 1, the group 1 IQ score is 90 95, and for group 2 95 also. For the second participant get IQ score 95, and for group 2 97. And for the last NS extra, for the last is participant number 10 have IQ score group for group 1 106, and for group 2 104. So for the score in group 1 for the man is 100, and for group 2 100 also. And for standard deviation, the score IQ group 1 4.1, and for group 2 score IQ 2.8. And the next I have example from another table about for men and standard deviation also in category learning strategies. In this category learning strategies have metacognitive strategies, and for the first semester get 4092, and for the standard deviation 0.40. And for the last semester, metacognitive strategies get for 4.206, and for the standard deviation 0.43. And for the category learning strategies in compensation strategies, for the first semester get a 649, and for the standard deviation 0.42, and have social strategies, affective strategies, cognitive strategies, and for the last have memory strategies. Get get the first semester get main 3220, and for the standard deviation get 0.47. So for the second semester get the man 3329, and for the standard deviation 0.66, and for the overall for the man get all the learning categories. The man first semester 3518, and for the standard deviation 0.34, and the second semester get the man 3056, and the standard deviation 0.50. And for the third semester the score from the man is 3696, and the standard deviation is 0.30. And for the last semester or fourth semester get the man score 3815, and the standard deviation is 0.37. And that's about my presentation about men and standard deviations. Good evening, sir. Thank you.